welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley if you're new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already and give this video a thumbs up. So today I created this Valentine's Day look. It's very glittery, it's very glam. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep watching. Hey guys, so for today's look I'm starting off with the eyes, and we're going in with the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. And I'm just going in with the burnt orange shade. As you can see, I've hit pan on it, I use it way too much, but I really like this for a transition. So I'm using this on my WetnWild crease brush, and I've mentioned this before, I use it in pretty much all my tutorials. It's a really good brush and I really recommend it. So I definitely would check out your local Walgreens, and I think even Walmart has them sometimes. It's really inexpensive and they're really good. But anyway, so I'm just using this as my transition, and I'm putting this in my crease and even a little bit above the crease. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions to buff that in. But I'm really trying to build up the color because I want this to be pretty warm, because we are going to go in with some pinks later. So I'm just buffing that in and making it intense as I want. And then I'm going to go in with Realgar, and it's just a really warm orange shade in the palette. And I'm taking a more precise brush because I really want the color to be more intense. And then as you can see me doing, I'm flicking it out towards the end, just making the shape that we're trying to go for today. And I'm focusing this more on the outer edge, and then you'll see me drag it in just like we did with the other shade. But yeah, I'm just focusing this more on the outer half of the eye. So then we're just going to take Love Letter, and I did switch to another brush. And the reason why I'm switching brushes is because I find with me anyways, if I use the same brush for several different shades, it kind of just all starts to blend together and look like one shade rather than like a gradient. So if you have trouble with that, try switching your brushes to try to get that gradient effect. But anyway, so I'm taking Love Letter and I'm focusing this on the outer half too, but you will see me drag it in. But the most product is on the outer half of the eye, and I am flicking it out again just to stay with that shape. And then going in with the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, I'm going in with this really dark cranberry berry shade, and it's the only shade I'm using from that palette. But I just want a little bit more berry, so I'm taking that and I'm going over the same exact places that we used Love Letter. And then going back into the palette, I'm taking Red Ochre and Venetian Red, but more of the Red Ochre shade. And I'm using the brush that came with this palette, the more precise side. And I'm focusing this on almost right in my socket, like on the lower half of my crease. Focusing again on the outer edge, not focusing too much on the front part of my lid. And then I'm also creating that shape by flicking it out again. So yeah, you just want to make sure everything's more focused on the outer half because it's more of a cat eye shape that we're doing. And then going back in with the crease brush in the very beginning, I'm just trying to bring in some more of that burnt orange shade. I didn't add any more product, but I just wanted to, it's kind of got lost in all the pinks, so I'm just trying to bring it back out. And now for the fun part is the glitter. So I'm using the Beauty Bar Baby, or I'll have to look at the exact name, and it's the Happily Ever After glitter, and I'm using the Lit Cosmetics glitter glue, and I'm just using the brush that comes in the little lit kits. I probably need to get a different brush because it's so small, but I find it works when you're trying to do more of a cut crease like we are kind of with this. But it's a very time consuming process. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue and going in the glitter, adding some glitter, going back in the glue, and then adding more glitter. So it's a very tedious process, and it took a long time, but of course I'm not going to show you like the whole time I was putting it on, so you get the sped up version. But yes, it's very time consuming, so don't get frustrated, it does take some time. And then for eyeliner, I made my wing with my KatVonD liner, but it does not go over the glitter, so I had to switch to the Maybelline gel liner to actually get the liner to cover over the glitter. That's the one thing that's hard, is covering glitter with eyeliner. It's very hard to do. So yeah, but I found that the Maybelline eyeliner worked better. So I just went ahead and applied lashes, mascara, and the eyeliner, and that's what it looks with that. And then I'm going in with Corrupt by Makeup Geek, taking that brush that came with the palette again that we used for the reds, and I'm putting this on the outer edge of the glitter and then flicking it out with the wing just to make it a little bit more smoky. Then I'm just going in with a big, clean, fluffy brush and making sure there's no harsh edges and blending everything out. And then going to take my makeup remover wipe and make sure we get all the fallout and make the shape that we want really sharp. So then I'm going in with Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek, and this is just going to be our brow bone highlight. So I'm just taking a flat edge brush and putting this on my brow bone. And that's what the eyes look like right now. We're not done, obviously we'll go back to it. But now we're going to move on to the face, and I'm going to prime using the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. And like I said before, this doesn't help like minimize pores or anything. This is just to make your makeup last longer and have a base for your makeup to stick to. But I really like it and it's really inexpensive. So if you haven't tried it out yet, I definitely would recommend it. And then for foundation, I'm going in with the Cover FX Custom Fusion Drops. And I know it looks like weird how I'm applying this, but I'm like at the end, I guess, or it's been dried up. I've had it for a while. So it's not very sanitary, but I don't use it on other people, so don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going in with that first, and then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation, and I'm just going to mix this together with a MAC foundation brush, and of course I have all my brushes linked down below. And then to actually blend out the foundation, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and just buffing this into the skin. And the reason why I went in with two foundations is because the custom cover drops give you that full coverage, and that's what I was going for because we are doing a full glam Valentine's Day look, and I want to make sure like no blemishes are showing through the skin or my birthmark or anything. And I also was going to a concert that night, so I wanted to make sure my makeup was going to last all day and all night. And then for concealer, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is a very full coverage concealer, so you barely need anything. And then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Pro Foundation Sponge, and this is just as good, if not better, than the Beauty Blender. And I completely forgot to mention this in my January favorites, but it's definitely been a favorite of mine. It's definitely taken the place of my Beauty Blender. Right now I'm using my Beauty Blender to bake instead of using it to blend out foundation or concealer, so it's definitely taken its place right now. And again, it's only $7, so it's totally worth it. So yeah, I'm taking my Koty Airspun and taking my Beauty Blender just to set that concealer underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to take whatever is left over that I had dumped out in the cap and take a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face. Now I'm going in with my KatVonD Shade and Light Contour Palette. This comes to no surprise to you if you watch my channel. And I didn't mean to point to the darker shade. I never use a darker shade. I'm using the middle shade and then the one on the left of it, not the right. And I just blend those together, and I'm taking this on my Morphe M523 brush. This is the perfect contouring brush. I've talked about it before. I'll leave it down below so you guys can see a better picture of it if you go click on their website. But I'm just contouring the sides of my face. I run it down my nose and underneath my chin and also underneath my bottom lip. So then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder, and I talked about this in my first impressions, and I've been using it ever since that video. I'm just taking this on my e.l.f. stipple brush and I'm bronzing up my face, and I'm going over the same places that we use the contour. But yeah, if you haven't used this yet, I would definitely check it out. It's very inexpensive but really good. So then for blush, I'm going in with the WetnWild Ombre blush, and of course rip off the packaging again, so I'm not sure of the exact shade, but it's some more pinky tone one, but I'll definitely find it and link down below for you guys. And then we're going to go back and finish the eyes, so I'm just taking a pencil brush from Morphe. It's a M169 I believe, and I'm just taking the same shades we used on our crease and everything and putting them below, and I even took the black and smoked it out on the outer half. So then for inner corner highlight, I'm going to take a Nylon from MAC. I've talked about this before. It's probably one of my favorite inner corner highlights. And then for lips, we're going to go in with the Essence lip liner, and I forgot the name, but so I went in with this really hot pink liner, and then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Catsuit lipstick in Rebel Rose, just to kind of balance it out and make the color I was really going for, because I didn't want it too pink, so it definitely helped to tone it down and make it more of the mauve-y to go with the eyes better. And of course, for my favorite part as always, I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Pink Glow Highlight, and I just thought it'd be perfect for this look because it does have that more pink tone to it. And this is really intense, like you don't have to use very much of this, and I'm going to start using this more. I really like it. So I put it on the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, on my cupid's bow, pretty much my whole face, you know. So yeah, that is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I loved making this tutorial and loved how it turned out. That's it for today's look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm going to try to put out at least one more other video for you guys for Valentine's Day. Maybe something a little bit more simple and maybe using some more drugstore products so it's easier to recreate. But yeah, if you guys would like to see that, just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!